Hello and welcome to the sewing studio. We often get very hung up about what quilt pattern to do, and our layer cakes are so beautiful. Sometimes they're just too beautiful to cut up. So for example, I'm going to open this batik layer cake and I'm just going to show you what's inside. So we've got 40 10-inch squares, and they are just so many beautiful colours in there. It almost seems a shame to cut them up. So as you can see from the quilt behind me, this has just been stitched together using all these beautiful 10-inch squares to make the best of the colours that you've got. So the quilt behind me is 5 squares across and 8 down, which is perfect because this pack is 40 10-inch squares, and that's what we've got there, and that's the perfect size for a child's bed. So we're just going to go over now and we're going to look at the quilt and see how it's been finished off. So as you can see, the squares have just been joined together and it looks absolutely beautiful. But this has been finished off slightly differently. You'll notice that this hasn't got a binding on the edge. This has been done, the term we use is bagged. So what happens is you put your top onto your wadding and then you lay your back, and in this case it's calico, onto the front of the quilt and you sew all the way around and then you turn it through. So when you turn it through, you've got your quilt, your wadding and your backing. So you would give it a good press at that point and then you would quilt it. So this has been quilted around each of the squares with a decorative wavy stitch. And then to finish it off, you can see that it's been top stitched down the edge. So it's actually just closed the bag up, and if you top stitch very carefully, you can just stitch over the opening that was there when you turned your quilt through. So it's a really quick and easy way to produce a quilt, and I think the effect of using a batik layer cake is stunning. So that's another idea for you. So as always, have fun. And I look forward to seeing you next time here in the sewing studio.